Start by deleting the default cube and adding a plane. We decided that the thickness of our walls is half a meter, so we will make the grid size 0.5 Blender units. You can also increase the amount of lines here if your grid seems too small. Make sure you are snapping to the grid, because it helps giving the walls the same thickness. Make your first wall piece by moving the edges so that the plane is exactly 1 grid unit wide. Let's make this wall a bit longer as well. When you need to make a corner, simply extrude a face with the size of 1 grid unit, and continue from there. Let's fast forward a bit. You can also make loop cuts in situations like this. Make sure you snap any cuts to the grid by pressing Shift S and choosing Selection to Grid. Our walls are now complete, but the last edge is not connected to the first edge. Let's fix that by selecting everything and clicking on the Remove Doubles button. Blender removed 4 vertices and our edges are now connected. Now you can extrude your walls upwards to give them height. In order to have windows, we need to make some loop cuts. The problem is that our cuts are not extending to the walls inside the house. That makes cutting the windows perfectly very difficult. Our solution is to temporarily remove one piece of the wall. Select all the faces that make up a wall, hit X, and choose Delete Faces. Remove the empty gaps by selecting 2 edges and hitting F. Now if we loop cut, the cut goes all the way through the wall. Cutting windows is now very easy. Choose the faces that you want to have as windows, and delete the faces from the outer wall, and after that from the inner wall. Finally select the window edge loops and bridge them together with the Bridge Edge Loops function. We now have a wall with windows that have nice topology. You can see that from the way our loops flow. When you're done with cutting your windows and doors, it's time to rebuild the missing wall. Delete the faces here and bridge the 2 loops together. Here's a quick render. Thanks for watching and see you next time on 1minutevideotutorials.com.